going to be dedicated to foundation colors and basically how to pick them by being able to tell whether you're a cool or a warm. Now this is sort of color theory. It's not on the wheel because it is for skin tones. So the color wheel in general just covers not skin tones. It covers like rainbow colors. Okay, so now, am I a cool or a warm? First, let's discuss what is a cool. A cool undertone is a red-blue. So that doesn't mean that you have red or blue skin. That means that in the transparency of your skin, blue or red undertones show through. And they give you your pigments. They make up the pigments on your face. We have a warm tone. What is a warm tone? A warm tone is a yellow-red. That does not mean that you are yellow or red. It means that you have yellow or golden undertones. Now that we have that established, that cools are red-blue, warm, yellow-red. Okay? So now, what the heck do you do to figure out if you're a cool or a warm? And can you be both? Yes, you can be both. Someone can be a cool and a warm, and that just means that they're a neutral. So they're pretty lucky. Because they could either grab two foundations from the same color tone with both the undertones, one warm and one cool, mix them together, or they could pick a cool and a warm and do like a neutral powder, or do the opposing powder. Like if you pick a warm foundation, do a cool powder if you're neutral. So that's a way to get around it. You guys actually have the easiest job of all. You just need to pick your right skin color, which is really easy for us as individuals to do. The undertones I find a lot more challenging. And people, it can be very frustrating to people, especially if you're buying tons of foundation and you're not like returning it because you're just frustrated or you just think you'll hold on to it for one reason or another. So sometimes people end up with quite an elaborate collection of foundation in their house before they actually find the right color. Now, can the right color ever be found? To me, I'm going to say no, in my opinion. I think you can get damn near close to it, but it's impossible to match someone's skin completely to another, because first of all, we're buying foundation to cover our skin tone and to perfect it. So why would I want to go get a bottle of the same junk I got going on right now? Like, yeah, can I get a bottle of like beige foundation with red marks in it? No, I don't want that. I want something nice and pink and creamy that's going to take my skin and kind of make it one color, because I don't think faces are made up of one color, for me. That's just how I feel. So it is very hard to find that perfect color, and it's best to go to a professional. So this is my first way to tell if you're a cool or a warm, or my first step to picking the right foundation, is if you do have access to a makeup counter or a department store, go to your makeup counter or go to your Sephora or your Ulta and have someone stripe you. Now, pick your tone, pick your skin color, then pick one from each tone. Pick one cool and pick one warm. Then you're going to have a cool and a warm striped right next to each other on your skin. Not too much, you don't have to put on there to get the idea of it. And you're going to let it sit for a minute. Now, when you go, now do this with no makeup on your face because that will completely throw off the color. Okay? So when you're sitting there waiting, it just takes a few minutes. When they're done setting, the one that does not suit you will show up like weird looking. It will look like it's standing out on your skin, to where the one that matches you will kind of melt into your skin. Whether it's your right skin color or not, you'll get the basic idea of whether you're a warm or a cool, and then you can adjust your skin color for your foundation after that. Okay, my second one is that if you don't have access to a department store or something like that, go over to the drugstore, and they usually have sample bottles of their foundations out, and take it and stripe it, if you can, on your wrist. And what you can do is, one way to tell is that I used to do this, is that if you can see someone's veins through their arm, like mine, if you can see those blue veins, now there's people that have it much stronger than me. Now that is a definite cool when you look at it. Now if you flip someone's arm over and they're kind of like, right here is, you can see like the olive tone, they're going to be a warm. Okay, another way to tell is to take and put on a white shirt and a cream shirt. Now, if you look good in the white shirt, you're cool. If you look good in the warm shirt, in the cream shirt, you're warm. So that's another way to tell. Also, to pick the right foundation color, for me, if I have a customer, or if I had a customer that was challenged with finding the right color, and, she was kind of going crazy, and I'd be like, okay, come on, let's put on the foundation, and me and you, we're going to go outside. We're going to go over to a window, and we're going to bring the mirror with us, and we are going to check every part of your face, and you're going to tell me what you want changed. So that's what really works. Have someone go to the department store. It's free. Have them do your foundation. Pick the color you want. Get their advice on the color. They're very knowledgeable at the counters. And all these rules apply from the darkest skin tone to the lightest skin tone. We all carry these properties in our skin. We all carry many different undertones, actually. It's just the most predominant one that we choose to match with our foundation. Okay? So, my suggestion to a lot of people is that if you have a hard time matching your foundation, then you have all these foundations at your house because you're on this never-ending journey to find the right one. Start mixing them up. Mixing them up will help you create that perfect color, or a color that you're more comfortable in. And once you learn your little mix, it's good, but my skin can change weekly, so it can be very frustrating. So don't always get mad at the person who matched your foundation or yourself, thinking that you can't, match your skin tone. Skin can change for any reason. It can be anything from as simple as sun exposure to wind exposure to something that you ate, a medication. Anything can change it. So, there's always a reason for you to have to change your foundation. And it's usually your skin color that changes, not necessarily your undertone. But, I don't only just change from summer to winter. I can, like I said, change for different reasons. Just the weather is the main factor for people changing their foundation or feeling like they just don't look right. My number one suggestion for picking foundation is probably going to the drugstore and just try to be familiar with your skin and take a look at the foundations that you have around your house and try to just do the little stripe test, and you'll be able to see which one you are right away. And you'll see what I mean about the skin tone. I can look at someone's picture now and be able to tell whether they're a warm or a cool. But not everybody can do that. But on yourself you can. You're very aware of your own skin, and I always would trust my customer, and I always trust my clients when they tell me what color they feel comfortable in or they feel beautiful in. So you know what you're doing. So if someone's giving you a color and you're like, you tell them that you want them to let you walk down to the window and check it out. Daylight is your friend. It always tells you the truth. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys the most important part. Just think about everything I just taught you about warms and cools, and if you're going to the MAC counter to buy your foundation, reverse it. They do it backwards for some reason. I don't know. I was like, that's why I could never pick a foundation from here. And every time I got one, it looked so funny. So that's what they do there. They just mix it up. But they have a lot of great neutrals in their Studio Fix powder. So check those out too if you're having a hard time neutralizing your skin tone. A neutral Studio Fix powder will do the trick. Okay guys, I hope you found this helpful and informative. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about it. If you ever had those problems that I'm talking about with the foundation. I know that I, every day, match someone's foundation, if not at least 25 people. So, and they all had a different story. And most of it is that I've been looking for the right foundation forever. So, let me know what you thought and if you've got anything from this. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. And also, check me out on Twitter. I'm talking makeup with no G, and also on Blog TV. One of these days, I'm going back on Blog TV. So get on over there and subscribe. It's free. And then this way, when I go on, you'll be notified. Okay? All right, bye-bye.